This couple came out of nowhere and took the BL world by storm. Smart and Boom delivered an amazing performance in the series' top form. But is their chemistry behind the camera really as good as we see it on the screen? Let's find out together. Hello stars, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Beatrice. I'm a professional astrologer and also a huge BL fan. Today I'm taking a closer look at the compatibility chart of SmartBoom. Let's start by analyzing their birth charts separately. The birth chart of a person shows us what kind of people they like, what they look for in a partner, how they act in relationships, and so on. Not just in a romantic relationship, but also in friendships, business partnerships, or any other kind of relationship. I'm a sucker for BL series with big age gaps and younger tops, so you can imagine how delighted I was about the characters Jin and Akin in top form. But you know what? There's a big age gap between Smart and Boom in real life too. Smart is 10 years younger than Boom. He was born on the 21st of September 2001. With the sun in Virgo, he comes across as calm, thoughtful, and detail-oriented. Virgo is an earth sign that likes everything to make sense and be well organized, even in love. But the predominant element in his chart is air. Air signs are thinkers, communicators, and dreamers. This means Smart is curious, social, and always thinking. He's missing a bit of fire, the element of passion and boldness, at least so it seems on the surface. He might hesitate to take the first step or to fully chase someone unless they spark the fire in him. He needs people who light him up and help him feel alive, not just mentally, but physically. But Smart's heart runs deeper than it first appears. Without getting into all the complicated details, I can tell you that he has asteroids showing a lot of passion. He is passionate as a person, but passion might also be connected to his career, for example because he plays in romantic series or even in erotic ones. I mean, have you seen the notorious honey scene? Then he has the moon in Scorpio, the most intense and secretive moon sign. The moon shows what we need emotionally, and Scorpio needs deep, passionate connections. This is the kind of man who doesn't like halfway feelings. He's either all in or not interested at all. Because the moon in Scorpio is so intense, Smart is drawn to confident people who know what they want, especially those who aren't afraid to show off a little. There's a natural attraction to sexy, mysterious types, but he also likes persons who make a direct offer. But here's the tricky part. The person he likes should play these flirting games only with him, otherwise he can become very jealous and possessive. His Venus, the planet of love and attraction, is in Virgo. She is picky but loyal. It's not about fancy clothes or flashy looks. Smart is charmed by small, earthly things like a simple outfit or someone who takes care of themselves. He might not admit it out loud, but a sexy waist or a beautiful belly button can drive him crazy. At the same time, his waist is probably his most sensitive zone when it comes to romantic touches. Add Mars in Capricorn, the planet of desire and action, and we get someone who is turned on by elegance, clean beauty, and strength. Mars in Capricorn likes people with great skin, nice teeth, elegant joints, and well-shaped bodies. Not flashy, just naturally refined. There's also a small but powerful talent triangle in his chart. In astrology, this shape shows natural gifts. At the top of the triangle is Chiron, known as the wounded healer. It's in Sagittarius, the sign of truth-seeking and adventure. Chiron brings wisdom through past pain, so Smart may have gone through something emotional in love that made him stronger. The triangle connects with Uranus in Aquarius, this being the planet of surprise and independence, and Mercury in Libra, the planet of communication and charm. This gives Smart the ability to talk about feelings in a fresh, unexpected way. He may seem calm, but his words can shake you. Smart's North Node or Soul Path is in Cancer, the sign of home, emotions, and family. This tells us that in this life he's learning to feel deeply, to care for others, and to open his heart. Black Moon Lilith, the wild energy, is in Pisces and makes a beautiful connection to the North Node. This means he's secretly pulled toward dreamy, mysterious lovers, those who stir something magical in him. He might be drawn to relationships that seem somehow forbidden. There's a bit of fantasy in his love life, something he doesn't always understand but also can't resist. With Juno, the asteroid of long-term commitment in Leo, he's looking for a queen figure, someone bold, someone radiant, someone who knows their worth and makes him proud to stand beside them. In love, Smart is a mix of cool thinking and hot emotions. He's drawn to people who are confident, elegant, a little mysterious, and know how to care for themselves. He may not chase loudly, but when he chooses, he loves with intensity and loyalty. He's not looking for just any love, he's looking for a connection that feels destined, like a puzzle piece that finally fits. Now let's see what Boom's natal horoscope tells us about him. He was born on the 8th of August 1991 and is a Leo. Boom is a man who might seem calm and collected on the outside, but his heart and passions run deep, just like the earth he's so strongly connected to. With earth as the dominant element in his chart, Boom is solid, dependable, and doesn't rush into anything, especially love. But once he's there for the long haul. He craves security, physical closeness, and relationships that feel practical but meaningful. His sun, which shows his core personality, is in Leo, the sign of confidence, pride, and warmth. Leo is like the sun itself, radiant and full of life. So Boom might come off as bold or proud at first. But that light is partly shadowed by a strong square to Pluto in Scorpio, the planet of deep transformation and hidden intensity. This clash between the Sun and Pluto adds a mysterious, almost magnetic quality to him. People might feel drawn to him without knowing why. At the same time, he might carry a powerful inner world filled with strong emotions and secrets he doesn't easily show. His moon is in Cancer, the sign of feelings, family, and care. The moon rules emotions and what makes us feel safe. For Boom, safety means having someone soft to lean on, someone who feels like home. He's naturally drawn to gentle, nurturing people, maybe even emotional or the homemaking type. Deep down, he's looking for a partner who makes him feel protected and loved, almost like a second mother. He wants that quiet emotional bond, the one that doesn't need big words, but says, I'm here for you, just by being close. If you've watched videos of Smart Boom aside from the series, you probably noticed that Boom is very shy and blushes easily. Let me tell you that this isn't acted, fan service, or something fake. He really is extremely shy. Mercury and Venus, the planets of communication and love, are both retrograde in his birth chart. It's quite rare to have both planets retrograde in the natal horoscope. They also form a conjunction in the reserved and perfectionist sign of Virgo. Boom may not speak first, or he might overthink every word or gesture. He wants to say the right thing and impress the right way. But when he finally opens up, it's sweet, honest, and thoughtful. He notices the little things, how your shirt fits, the way you tuck your hair, or the curve of your waist. Exactly like Smart, he likes a modest outfit, a clean look with no drama. A nice waist or a sexy belly button catch his attention. And these are his soft spots too. Touching him there makes him go crazy. His Mars, the planet of desire and action, is also in Virgo, which means he might be shy or seem innocent, but there's more than meets the eye. Once he feels safe, he reveals that he knows exactly what he's doing. He prefers partners who are reserved, clean, and calm. No chaos, no wild energy. Just someone who's grounded and has their life together. Boom's chart has a special talent triangle, a shape in astrology that shows natural gifts. It includes Pluto in Scorpio, Neptune and the North Node in Capricorn, and Mars in Virgo. This gives him a deep mix of strength, dreams, and drive. Neptune brings imagination and fantasy, Pluto brings power and transformation, Mars gives him the will to act. And the North Node, which shows his life purpose, is also in Capricorn, the sign of success, responsibility, and control. Boom is here to build something strong, something that lasts, whether that's related to work, love, or other areas of life. He's learning to take the lead, trust his instincts, and go after what he truly wants. His Juno, the asteroid of marriage, commitment, and soulmates, is also in Capricorn and joins the North Node. This means his long-term partner is meant to be someone steady, hardworking, and wise. Someone who brings structure and stability to his life. Moreover, Lilith, a wild and untamed feminine energy, is also in Capricorn, sitting close to Uranus, the planet of surprises. So while he might seem serious on the outside, he's deeply attracted to powerful, independent partners who shake his world in unexpected ways. One challenge in Boom's life that can also influence his love life might come from his Saturn in Aquarius opposing Chiron in Leo. Saturn brings lessons while Chiron represents wounds. This can make him feel at times like he's not seen, appreciated, or loved for who he really is. But this also means that he has the power to grow stronger through love, especially if he finds someone who encourages his light to shine. In the end, Boom is a gentle lion with a strong heart, a sharp mind, and a quiet but powerful passion. He wants a partner who feels like a safe place, who takes care of themselves, and who understands that love doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be real. Just by looking at their birth chart, I can say that Smart and Boom have a quiet, deep connection. Both have Venus in Virgo, so they like simple, natural beauty and notice the little things in love. Their moons are both in water signs, Smart's in Scorpio, Boom's in Cancer, so they feel emotions deeply and need strong bonds. Smart is dreamy and more curious, while Boom is steady and careful. Smart brings ideas and passion, Boom brings care and stability. They may move slowly at first, but together they can build a relationship that feels safe, honest, and real. But analyzing just their birth chart doesn't tell us everything about what's going on between them. To find out more, we're going deeper. Let's take a look at their compatibility chart called synastry and at the couple horoscope called composite chart. These are Smart and Boom's birth charts compared. Boom is the inner circle and Smart the outer circle. Smart and Boom have a connection that feels deep, complex, and full of potential. There's a sense of balance between them even if they come from different places emotionally and mentally. They both have their lunar nodes on the Cancer-Capricorn axis but in opposite directions. Their nodes are not conjunct, which means they aren't walking the same path, but they are facing each other on the road. Smart has the North Node in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn, so his growth is about being less ambitious and practical and becoming more emotional, soft, and connected to home and feelings. Boom, on the other hand, has the North Node in Capricorn and South Node in Cancer, so he's starting as an emotional, shy person but learns to be strong, goal-focused, and responsible in the outside world. Because their paths are opposite, they can actually complement each other in a deep way. It may feel like they are pulling in different directions, but if they respect each other's lessons, they can learn a lot together. Boom's Sun, which shows his core personality, makes easy and supportive angles to Smart's Saturn and Pluto, which are planets of structure and transformation. This means Smart can help Boom feel safe, while Boom brings out Smart's strength in a calm way. They respect each other even if they don't say it out loud. Smart's Sun also connects positively with Boom's Saturn and Chiron, showing they can be good support systems for each other. Chiron is the wounded healer, so when one of them is hurting, the other one can bring comfort and healing. There's a gentle care here, no matter if their relationship is a romantic one or just platonic. Their Mercury and Jupiter, the planets of communication and growth, get along well too. Smart might bring fun ideas, while Boom adds meaning and careful thought. Conversations between them can feel exciting but also grounded. They learn a lot from each other. They both have Venus in Virgo close together, which means that Smart Boom enjoy the same kind of beauty and vibe in people and in life. They both like simplicity, cleanliness, and kindness. This adds a soft, peaceful layer to their connection. But there's also sparks. Smart's Mars, the planet of action and desire, is strongly connected to Boom's Uranus and Lilith, symbols of surprise and raw energy, including sexual energy. This brings tension and attraction, maybe even frustration. It could show up as strong chemistry, but also sudden mood swings or misunderstandings. There are also other aspects that show that sometimes they might not agree on the direction, on how fast to move, or how to handle stress. One of them might want to slow down a bit while the other pushes too hard. Smart's Jupiter, the planet of expansion, learning, and hope, forms a positive aspect to Boom's Mars, which rules action and desire. This means Smart can encourage Boom to take bold steps, while Boom inspires Smart to believe in his own strength. They bring out energy and confidence in each other. But Jupiter also forms oppositions, challenging aspects to Boom's Uranus, Neptune, and Lilith. Uranus is about change and surprise, Neptune is about dreams and confusion, and Lilith is linked to hidden desires or feelings of rejection. These oppositions might make their connection feel a bit unstable at times, like they are being pulled in different directions. Smart might want growth and stability, while Boom brings unexpected emotions, wild ideas, or unclear signals. It can be exciting, but it's also overwhelming if they are not careful. Yet Smart's Jupiter forms a positive aspect to Boom's Pluto, the planet of deep transformation. This is a powerful aspect. It shows that they can help each other grow in big, life-changing ways. When they are open and honest, they can support each other's inner strength and courage. Smart's Neptune, the planet of dreams and intuition, is conjunct Boom's Saturn, the planet of rules and responsibility. This mix of dream and duty can go two ways. It can either help them balance reality with fantasy, or it can feel like one person is too dreamy and the other is too serious. They might need time to understand how to meet in the middle. Smart and Boom may sometimes struggle to comfort each other as their emotional wounds don't always speak the same language. One might try to help, but the other feels misunderstood. Still, this teaches them patience and compassion. Smart feels deeply connected to Boom's healing, but they may have different views on commitment. One might want closeness, while the other needs more space. Even so, Boom has a gift for lifting Smart's spirit. His support can help Smart heal and believe in something better, and together they can grow through kindness and understanding. Smart and Boom have a very earthy bond, with most of their planets being in earth signs. This means their connection feels steady, practical, and focused on real-life results, which helps them a lot when working together. They are probably good at planning, solving problems, or working toward shared goals. However, with almost no water in their chart, just Mars in Scorpio, emotions might be harder to express. They may care deeply about each other but not always show it clearly. Mars in Scorpio, though, adds quiet passion and determination. They might push through anything to succeed, especially when they feel strongly about something. The composite Sun and Moon, which show the heart and soul of their bond, are both in Virgo, a sign that values hard work, order, and small thoughtful gestures. They may enjoy organizing things together or simply feel calm in each other's presence. Since Venus, the planet of love and harmony, is also in Virgo and close to the Sun, their connection probably feels kind, loyal, and supportive. They might show affection through actions rather than words. A Sun-Venus conjunction always influences relationships positively, especially romantic relationships. However, Venus forms a challenging aspect to Pluto in Sagittarius, which brings some intensity to the mix. Pluto is about power and deep emotions, so there might be moments of jealousy, control, or strong attraction, especially if they are close or working on something meaningful together. SmartBoom also have a powerful aspect pattern called cradle, which happens when planets form supportive aspects with one opposition in the middle. In their case, Jupiter in Leo opposes Uranus in Aquarius, showing tension between playing it safe and wanting to break the rules. But this opposition is softened by Mercury in Libra, Pluto in Sagittarius, and the sextiles between them. This connection suggests that Smart and Boom can come up with creative ideas together. They balance bold thinking with careful planning, and their conversations might be full of inspiration. Their composite Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Libra, bringing fairness and grace to how they talk to each other. Even in disagreements, they may try to stay polite or see the other's side. And because Mercury is connected to both Jupiter and Pluto, they can have big, deep talks about ideas, life goals, or even personal growth. The composite North Node, which shows where the connection is meant to grow, is in Aries, right next to Saturn, the planet of lessons and responsibility. This means their shared path pushes them to be brave, take action, and become more independent, even if it's hard. They might feel serious about each other in some way, like they have a purpose together. But Chiron, the asteroid of old wounds, sits on the opposite side in Libra. This suggests that they are also learning how to heal through each other, especially when it comes to fairness, balance, and relationships. Looking at their composite North Node and its connections, I would say that it also influences their career in a positive way. SmartBoom could help each other heal older wounds related to their professional life or may even save each other's career. Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, a symbol of raw, honest energy and independence, is gently connected to the North Node and Saturn. This adds an edge of rebellion or truth-telling to the relationship. They may push each other to be real and not hide behind polite masks. Last but not least, Juno, the asteroid of commitment and deep partnership, is in Libra, which usually wants equality and harmony. But since it forms a square to Neptune in Capricorn, there may be confusion or fantasy around commitment. One of them might see the relationship differently than the other, or they may idealize each other and later face reality checks. But this also adds a dreamy, creative layer to their bond. When they are working together on art, performance, or shared projects, it can be inspiring. Smart and Boom share a connection that is steady and grounded, but also full of quiet intensity and creative sparks. Whether they are co-workers, friends, or something more, their bond is built on trust, respect, and the feeling that they are growing together. They have the potential to build something strong and lasting together, but they will need to stay open and honest, especially when things get intense or unclear. Their connection isn't just about what they are now, but also about how they help each other become even better. If you want to find out more about other BL ships too, stick around. During the next few weeks, I will upload videos about Earth Mix, Josh Gawin, Gemini 4th, and Ompa Watt's ideal new partner. Subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on if you don't want to miss these videos. Until the next time, shine bright like the stars.